Well, I saw that, and I actually got to reach out to him because that's pretty awesome. He was. I mean, here's the guy. Like he's the guy, right? You grow up, and he was older. His brothers, they all played handball. They were all very competitive, but Jake was the guy. He played basketball, baseball, football, right? Ultra competitive. We played on some baseball teams together, and yeah, I mean, he was always that way. Very competitive, very driven. And then in high school, obviously, here's a guy that was very good at all three sports. But you ever watch him play like Jake? He threw a pick. I don't remember what game it was. It was on the blue out here. But he threw a pick, and he was the first guy down there, and he absolutely just wiped out the dude that picked it, right? And, I mean, just like that mindset, that wasn't out there to try to, like, slow a guy down. I mean, he was out there to go play the game and to play it to the best of his ability. And that's what I remember, because we did grow up around each other, but then watching him and watching how he played and watching how he competed and then what he did at Arizona State. So, he leaves. I'm a Capital. I'm the next guy, right? So you got the Jake the Snake, and then he's got this nice poster of him from Arizona State, all in Coach Vogel's locker room in his office there. And then I had like a nice little hand drawing from some kid that said the Mongoose underneath it, and it was about that big. So I knew my place at Capital. It was the Mongoose, yeah. And it didn't work. It was supposed to be the snake killer, and that didn't even kind of work out whatsoever. But that was a little inside joke with Coach Vogel and the staff and all that, and he'd always be like, "See the difference?" And I'm like, "I absolutely do. I've seen it my whole life. All right, I watched him play." So, but Jake, we got a chance to play against him too when I was here, and he was at Arizona State, so we played him, and they obviously got after us when we were down there. But watching his career, watching him compete, watching him in the pros, as a player, in my opinion, like he's got the best feet of quarterbacks I've seen. The drop back, play action, all that, his movement. I mean, he's a snake for a reason. Just the way he moves. I mean, he get that ball out of his hands, and he comes around here. He actually came to our camp, so I think his nephew came to our high school camp this last year. So he's been here a few times, and he'll stop in here and he'll stop in the building, and we'll talk for a little bit. And when the guys, I know he comes here and talks to people in the community about sports and things like that, but like you just feel the drive, man. The guy's motivated, he's driven, he's extremely intelligent, and when you get around guys like that, they're infectious. And the way he talks to you and the way that he carries himself, it's just different. And I think since I've known him, I've always kind of felt that about him. But he's always done the work. He's always been one of the hardest players on the field, always an ultra competitor. And you see him now, and he gets the recognition that he deserves, and I'm certainly happy for him.